Hello there, and welcome to Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, the introductory chapter of what is currently a 5-chapter series, only 4 chapters of which are out on PlayStation right now. But this first chapter is quite short, so I figured I would do a recorded video rather than a live stream, because it seems pointless doing a live stream for just like half an hour of footage, basically. So yeah, we're just going to sort of run this in a recorded setting, and then we'll live stream maybe the later chapters when I download them. I'm not going to say too much about what happens in this game. The one thing I will say is I have experienced this game once before, but only through watching it on YouTube, and quite a while ago some of it as well. The most recent chapter I watched very recently, but every other chapter is kind of a bit hazy to me. We should be okay in this first chapter. I have a fairly okay memory of everything from this, just because it's so short. But yeah, you'll see my skill level vary wildly throughout. I'm not really going to tell you much else about this. We're just going to get into it. So, Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze. As an ex-employee of Playtime Co., you finally return to the factory many years after everybody within disappeared. So you'll see that it says load game and replay encounter there. I did a little test before I started filming just to make sure that I was recording okay and stuff like that. So that's why that's there. We're just going to go new game. Yeah, we've got this friendly mascot fellow here. We'll be meeting him shortly, I can assure you. I'm going to keep quiet for these, by the way, so you can enjoy them.
The most incredible doll ever invented. Her name is Poppy, and she is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child. Hard to believe? Just watch.
And that's an instant nope from me.
Poppy's as lovable as a real girl, and she talks like one, too.
Hi, my name is Poppy. I love you. Can you help me polish my shoes?
Why, of course, Poppy. Just like a real girl, Poppy always wants to look her best.
Perfect. Thank you.
Her hair is sturdy and won't come out when you brush it, and smells just like a poppy flower. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Poppy?
I'm a real girl. Just like you.
Burn it, burn it, burn it!
And if you've ever wanted to see how all of the nation's favorite toys were created, Playtime Co. is now offering factory tours at just $2.99 a person. An entire hour in the
That's
most
reasonable.
magical toy factory on Earth. What are you waiting for? Come visit the factory. We can't...
Okay. So we got some, like, wild Willy Wonka vibes coming straight out of the gate here. Like, bring your kids, come down to the weird factory. There's a talking doll that's probably not evil. Like, just come down, have some fun. Um, Everyone thinks the staff disappeared 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. So it's implied, I guess, that we were sent this as an ex-employee, and we were told, come back, basically. So yeah, welcome to your tour of, is it Playtime Co? So immediately, I absolutely love that live-action cinematic, by the way. It's so, like, indicative of the era. It's just great. So it's a toggle sprint, so even if I stop, it will keep sprinting when I start again. I don't have to click it in again, which I'm sure is going to get me killed at some point, because I will click it in again. Controls are quite snappy, and I will say already, I quite like the atmosphere in this like first little room to actually be playing it firsthand. So our first goal, I think, is to get into this security wing, which is a... Oh, Jesus. Sensitivity is a little bit high. It's a color combination, basically. I actually remember the solution to this, but we will do that. Poppy wants to play. And she be watching. Let me tell you, she be watching. You have anything else here? Little thing. So it's a cat thing. It was a cat thing. it's no longer a cat thing. And then we've got a boy from the title screen welcoming us in. And then we've got a green tape for a green VCR.
Hi, my name is Leif Pierre, and I'm the
Hello.
head of innovation here at the Playtime Co. Toy Factory. If you're seeing this, then you're trespassing. Yeah, we play this little tape on loop whenever we close the factory for the day.
Amazing.
So, trespasser, just to make you aware, while we pride ourselves primarily on our high-quality toys and excellent child care, we also pride ourselves on our security. For example, this facility is full of hidden motion triggers, which, once set off, will turn on the factory's emergency alarms and directly contact the authorities. And that's one of the more tame aspects of our security system. No
Okay.
spoilers. So, you've got my warning. It's not too late to turn around. I just hope that you're certain whatever you're doing is worth it.
Is that a huggy hand up there? Okay. So, we need to get the combination for this door, basically. Eat healthy, like Bron. Playtime Co. Cafeteria recommends a daily intake of 4,000 calories. Looks like a happy chappy. So, I mean, like, so far, everything that we've seen about this, like, it seems pretty, like, high quality as a toy company kind of thing. So, what the hell happened? Why is it, like, why is it shut down? Why is it like this? Got a little train going around here at the top. It's quite novel and cute. Got some, like, busted open toy carriers for Huggy. And we've got Candy Cat. And we've got Boogie Bot. Dancing little robot friend, I guess. Love this guy. This guy is MVP. Okay, where's the train at? So we need to memorize the combination. So it's a color combination. So you go green for the train, pink, yellow, red. Green, pink, yellow, red. And that's just how you get in the first door. These will get harder, by the way. Like, I remember these because this is such a short chapter. Oh my god, the sensitivity is crazy. I might actually turn it down a little bit. I am actually going to turn it down a little bit. Hang on. Should we try 30? Let's try 30. Oh my god, okay, that might be too far the other way. Is it? Yeah, I think that's too far the other way. I'm so sorry. I will cut this out of the video. Okay, is that better? That's a lot better, actually. I prefer that infinitely. Do I? Do I prefer that infinitely? I don't know, it still feels kind of slow now. It was too fast before, now it feels too slow. This will be fine. Okay. Blue tape for blue VCR. Okay. Playtime Co. The Grab Pack. Tighten the straps. Employee instructional video. Okay. Hold both cannons. Wait a minute, cannons? Pull the trigger to fire. Pull again to retract. Hold to grip onto an object. Only fire at small objects and handles. Do not fire at a coworker. Danger of ripping their head off. Wire is conductive, used for rewiring. Okay, so if we hit it into power pylons, we can generate a current, basically. Use your grab pack responsibly. Okay, what's the time? Playtime, Co. Little headless Bron here. Kind of crazy how that was automated to open when that tape finishes playing. And now we can high-five people. So, yeah, you can fire out, and then you've got hold of it. And it can extend. You can see, like, the white circle around my aimer. As I get further away, it depletes. Once they hit 0, the wire snaps, basically, and I have to reattach. I can then push again to reel it in, and then I can let go to let go. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I was mucking around with this when I was testing earlier on, and I can see myself messing this up, so be prepared for that. But you can grab a ton of stuff in the game. Like, a lot of it doesn't really do much, but it's nice that you can do it and that it has a sort of physics to it. Not a lot going on under the desk. Okay, I think we just head on through. Nice. Okay. Little hand scanner here. Can you imagine showing up for your first day of work and they're just like, put this on, you'll need it, trust us. And then they're like, yeah, so this is how you open the doors. You see that blue hand symbol? You just gotta like shoot your freaking like magic glove into the panel and then it'll open very slowly and atmospherically. Must be a nightmare to work here. Welcome to Playtime Co. It's our friend. Hello. Look at him. I love this guy. I genuinely do. I think he's one of my favorites. Just in general of all things. So his name is Huggy Wuggy. And he was made in 1984 and he lives on forever. Okay. Playtime Co. has designed hundreds of distinct toys, but none connected with people more than that of Huggy Wuggy. Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, aimed to create a toy which could hug you forever. As is always true, Playtime Co.'s four-step process to creating the most lifelike toys was a success. With a bit of string and polyester, our lovable blue pal Huggy was brought to life. Huggy Wuggy has gone on to be Playtime Co.'s most popular and best-selling toy so far. Okay. This is such a jam. I'll be blasting this on Spotify on a loop once this is done, for sure. Said no one ever. They make mini Huggies as well. Look at him. Look at him. Hello. He's so smiley in there. Okay, cool. High five. Do you think everyone does that? Like, I'm pretty sure that in the playthrough I watched of this back in the day, the person who I watched play this also high-fived him. Face five. Okay. Okay. Sound design, really good, to be honest with you. Like, that actually was very directionally, like, perfect. Like, I knew exactly where that key dropped. Let me just grab it from him. Thank you. High five. So, okay, the power failed when we tried to open that door, so I'm guessing. Well, I'm not guessing, I know. Staff only. Alright. I want to see what happens to this door, by the way. Because I know it closes. When you can't see it, I guess. Alright, fine. Okay, we've got a new character here. Kind of looks like Huggy, but pink. Remember, do be kind to others, show up on time, not hide behind doors to scare Leaf Pierre. Don't stay past 8 p.m., misuse company time, tamper with machinery, enter Innovation Wing without authorization. Okay, so stay past 8 p.m. and enter Innovation without authorization sounds kind of shady, I'm not going to lie. Like, instantaneously, I'd be like, what the hell are you hiding after 8 p.m. at the Innovation Wing? That's when the door shuts. Okay. So I knew the door shut at some point. I wanted to see it, but I guess you can't. Okay, so we need to get into here. There was a little detail as well. So, like, got like a sort of a blood-stained bit of toy down here, as well as some claw marks on the wall, which I thought was pretty cool. It's kind of a bit foreboding. I love that we still have the playful colours and things on all of the, like, handles and stuff, quite contrasting to the actual theme of this game. So, basically, we're going to attach to the power cable. It turns blue so you know that it's connected. And then we have to basically wire through all of the pylons, basically, to complete each puzzle. I think that's as complicated as it gets in the first chapter. So, yeah, the puzzles aren't too bad at this stage. Okay. Now we'll head back in here, where absolutely nothing has changed. It's definitely all okay in here. And I'm sure that nothing bad is going to happen at any time soon. uh, maybe he's pissed because I can't move the G. I was going to say his G is stacked on top of his U. Maybe that's why he wandered off. But yeah, he's gone now, so that's comforting. But now we can get in here. So Candy Cat, Yon, eat. So they sold candy, I guess. Make a friend station is through this way. And I'm sure that's normal. I'm sure that there's nothing wrong at all. It's probably just like kids playing a joke. So we can go the stairway to hell. Ah, damn. I was really looking forward to going there, but instead, I guess forgot about that. I love the aesthetic design of it. It's like industrial meets like, well, toy making factory, I guess. It's exactly what it is. Look at him in his hat with his little hammer. He's helping. Okay. So here we are in the next bit. So we're looking for a yellow videotape. So I think I remember where that videotape is, to be honest with you, so it shouldn't be too bad. We've got some graffiti on the walls of the boogie bot. I think there's a thing in this room that you can miss if you're not looking in the right direction. I guess maybe I was wrong. I'm sure there was a thing that happened in this room. Huggy says, remember to take breaks. Breaks longer than 10 minutes are not permitted. Dystopian-ass poster that reflects real life perfectly. Guess we just don't see whatever it is. Oh, maybe it happens later, actually. Oh, I've got an extendo hand. I don't have to jump over there. So that's one of the cool things about the hand. You can grab the things that you need. Did that actually come into my inventory? It didn't sound like it did. I think I remember where most of these are. Or I'm wrong, and I don't remember where they are. Wait, are they randomized? I'm sure I don't remember them being around here. No, they couldn't be randomized. That's stupid. They wouldn't do that to me. Surely. I remember where the tape is either way. So there's the yellow tape. Wait, we got one? We got two. There was one already up there. Are we missing one? Maybe not. Let's open the door and find out, I guess. Right, let's play the tape.
Rich, where are they keeping the Huggy boxes?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Remember when maintenance left did a sweep of this place?
No.
Exactly. Nobody in this stupid company knows what they're doing. Oh, I swear I haven't seen a single box in its place since they started flooding the storehouse with orphanage junk.
Right.
I get it. It's a nice program and all, on brand, but it's just hard to be happy about it when manufacturing's on our necks about it, because we can't find stupid Huggy boxes!
Rich.
You're right. You're right. It's for the orphans. I just wish there were less boxes. Anything less would be more habitable. Is that even a word? Habitable.
I feel like habitable is the kind of word with the more you say it, it sounds less like a word. And I actually don't know if it is a word, but it does make sense, like, because to abide is a word. So habitable would be the descriptor of that, right? I don't know. Either way, let's head back up. Now I believe... Hey, buddy. I think we just put the things in the... Yeah, we didn't get the yellow one. What the hell is the yellow one? Did it glitch? Did I miss the yellow one? Oh, yellow one. Where you at, boo? Oh my god, it's right there. We'll just pretend like I did all of that first try. I can edit this so that I look really, really great. I still can't get over this dystopian-ass poster. It's so real. Gotta make sure you take breaks. But if you're, like, gone for more than 10 minutes, then, you know, you're fired. Hey, it's our other hand. Boop. Thank you very much. I do likes me another hand. Okay, so now we've got two. So we can basically we can do one of two things. So we could either pull with one hand, or I believe you can pull faster with two. This will actually come into play a little bit later. Not in this chapter, I don't believe. But the reason we've got it now is so that we can do the double-handed doors, which is great. Wow. Okay. I think we're on to our second little puzzle now. This isn't too bad from what I remember. So this is labelled number 2, which is where we've got to get the power 2. And then somewhere else... these are rollers, so you can't run up. Same on both sides. And this is number 1. But then again, you've got rollers, so... The aim of the game is... number 1. And then we need to connect to a pylon, so we're going to go down on the left side so that we can hook round. Like so. And then... boop. Away we go. So yeah, that's sort of as complex as the puzzles get in Chapter 1. There isn't really anything else going on, to be honest with you. The puzzles do get more complex as things... as things progress into the later chapters. Okay, okay. It's very dark. You should turn the brightness up for the next chapter. Okay. So we're at a make-a-friend station. Let's look over here first. So nobody leaves without a toy, so we're trying to get through this this little door here. And we need to make ourselves a toy to put onto the scanner to get ourselves out of here. So, Make a Friend, made in 1960. Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, was a visionary. He set the stage for all of Playtime Co.'s greatest feats, yet all of the amazing things he created, the Make a Friend machine is one of the most creative, impressive, and advanced. It's solely responsible for nearly every Playtime Co. toy sold on the market to this day. All it needs is to be fed the proper parts, and it will then paint, assemble, and do a quality inspection of the toy all on its own. Gone is the need for complex sorting or back-breaking labour. This machine can do all that and more. So, 1960, these guys were already using AI to put people out of jobs. Unbelievable. Down with Playtime Co., that's what I say. So we have no power at the moment, so none of this stuff is working. So we need to figure out how to get power to the machines, basically. Playtime Co. Fostering happiness. Adopt an orphan today. Playtime Co. Foster and Adoptive Care Initiative strives to create permanency in the lives of orphan children by recruiting adoptive and foster parents within our own organisation. We encourage all Playtime Co. employees to take part in our mission by fostering or adopting an orphan child. Participating employees may be eligible for additional benefits. This initiative helps children not only in the Midwest region, but also orphans around the world. Every child deserves a chance at a new life. So, okay, we sort of got a little bit of it from the tape that we listened to, but they obviously were dabbling in adoption and, like, rehoming orphans and things like that. So basically everything that we've heard about the company so far seems actually pretty, like, above board and, like, actually quite all cohesive to, like, what their values should be as a toy company. which is really, really cool. So the question is why has everything gone to hell? Like, why is it all shut down and stuff? We got ourselves a pink VCR here, so I remember where the tape is. Tape down there, so they can actually get quite like creative with the hiding spots for these. But you'll see me struggle with finding tapes later. Like for right now, we're chilling.
So, Stella, what made you want to work at the Playtime Co. factory?
Playing with toys when I was young was so magical. I could go straight from my bedroom floor to anywhere in the world. It was such a great feeling. And being able to work at a toy factory, somewhere that can provide kids with that same experience, that's a pretty great feeling too. Sometimes though, I really, really wish I could go back. To being a kid, I mean. And it's weird, because adults are just kids, but older. I don't think anyone ever really feels like an adult, but your body just gets older and older, and then you die.
Wow.
Human bodies just can't stay young forever. There's things though, like some trees that can stay alive even while being way older than a person. I mean, the oldest people to ever live are still younger than those. So I guess everyone is always young relative to something. Right?
Alright, I think we're getting a little off track.
So, I mean, she seemed like she had her values in the right place. I mean, she was kind of chill up until she was talking about death and stuff. But yeah, good enough reason to work at a toy company. But we're talking a little bit about, like, the impermanence of the human body and things like that. You know, whether or not that's going to become relevant at any point, who knows? Okay, so we've got like these sort of floor panels that can be a thing now. We've got another one of these circuits that we're going to have to wire to these. I need to try and remember what I am doing here, because again, it's been a hot minute. So I think we need to get it to there, like that panel there, but like on the other side. Yeah, okay, I think I have a loose idea of what I'm doing here. Okay, then we're going to go like that and like that. Make sure we don't fall. We're wired, right? Yes, we got both pylons. So now we can just... Oh. Do we have to like have it right on the... Oh, there we go. Only needs to touch it for a second. Okay. And then we've got power. Amazing. We can just drop, right? Is there full damage in this? No. We're in a good spot right now. Okay, so let's make ourselves a toy. I'm sure that this won't be creepy at all. Well. So, okay, so I want to draw your attention to something with this particular machine. So, this guy here, he's chill. This guy here, he's also chill. This guy here, he freaking follows you around the room. Look at this. Absolutely insane. Okay, let's make ourselves a toy. So we'll get a bit of each part, chuck it on the conveyor, send it all down into the machine, and we'll get ourselves a friend. This is going to take a little while to complete, but we'll be out of here before you know it. So yeah, I don't know whether or not you could consider this to be maybe a bit foreboding. Like, I mean, what the hell is up with that? You know, on top of that, Huggy is nowhere to be seen. He has completely disappeared off-grid. We've also got the plot point of the children as well. I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with the children. But we know that there was some sort of orphanage system going on in this toy factory, which is obviously above and beyond what a toy factory should be doing. Okay. The toy's just like getting built. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, okay. getting scanned. I don't know what it's getting scanned for. Just to make sure it's not, like, going to explode or something, I guess. We're basically there now. We're literally just, like, ready to get on out of here. But yeah, we also know that all the employees, like, well, supposedly they all left, but then we got a note saying that they hadn't left, so... So yeah, we're kind of just looking for anyone right now. And all we've really seen is Huggy and a bunch of videotapes. Okay, let's get our toy scanned. This is such a convoluted system. Like anything in this factory, like it is all very, very strange. So, before I do the next bit, I'm just going to say, you can fail sections in this game. I'm debating whether or not to fail deliberately once on this section, just so you guys can see what happens, kind of thing. Because I think I could probably do this without failing, but, like, where's the fun in that, you know? Maybe I'll pick a point to strategically fail if it looks like I'm going to do this first time. Got another one of this lady again, who we've not been introduced to yet. Okay. Oh! Huggy looked different. He's had some dental work done. He looked crazy. Look at him. Look at this guy. He crazy. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Screw that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're away. This is good. Hello. Okay. Okay, pal. Oh. Okay. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh. That's some good animation work on Huggy there. I got stuck. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. He's right on our ass, though. I can hear him. Oh, you better believe I can hear him. Ah! Please! Oh, God. Oh, God. Dead end. Okay, and... Whoa! Okay. Huggy kinda bloodthirsty. Looks like he blood splattered on the way down as well. Which is something, considering he's supposed to be a toy, right? Yeah, we've got like a blood splatter there, we've got a blood splatter there, and a blood splatter there. And then we are where the little bit of the glitched tape showed us. So this factory is huge. Like a huge factory here. I really, really love the atmosphere of this game, by the way. I think, like, for an introductory chapter, this is, like, phenomenal. It was really cheap as well, by the way. Got ourselves a little tape. So we could pick it up just with the square button, but I would like to do it like this. And then we've got the matching tape here. Okay, so we're going to get some lore here. I want to pay attention to this one.
Final log. In relation. Experiment 1006. The prototype. Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Though still missing, today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice. Any future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. I'm not worried about myself. One breakthrough and I'll be back. We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of...
Okay. So that was a big info dump there for the first chapter. And I will actually say they carry this on really well into, like, the later chapters as well. Like, so they were clearly building to this, like, right from the beginning, which is really, really cool. So we've been introduced to the idea of the prototype here. Now, from what we understand, the prototype is something that led to something bad happening, basically. Some sort of experiment that is one of many experiments that went on here for whatever reason. So that would maybe imply that the thing that we just ran away from was not the prototype. Like we're maybe thinking that the prototype might be something completely different here. Um, that would be my thought process at this point, but that would be all I would be thinking. You know, like how many of these things are there? Like if Huggy has come to life, what about like say we saw Bron, for example, the big dinosaur, and we saw that pink Huggy as well, who we haven't been introduced to yet. Um, so yeah, who knows what other experiments are here? We've got some hung and bloody toys outside this poppy room. Go back, stop, no, run, danger, turn around. This is all very alarming. Big red mark. I mean, obviously in the shape of a poppy, but it's red. Red means danger or love. One of those two. We're going to go with love. So we're just going to hope that this is great. Yeah, red, the color of love. um, and all of a sudden we're in Grandma's house. Is this still a toy factory? Huh? Huh? I'm just going to do a bit of a slow walk down here because I wanted to draw attention to how good and subtle the music has been so far. It's not been super over the top at any point, but it's always been there in the background when it's needed. It's either been deadly silent or you've had subtle music. But yeah, I really, really like this. So we've got a very different vibe here. We've sort of left the factory setting. Place where, like, a child could play, from the looks of it. Kind of trashed, though. Oop, I can't walk, apparently. Nope, 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 nope. Nah, just kidding. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to actually open the damn thing. Oh, the way her eyes opened then. So cool.
You opened my case.
And there we go. That right there is the introductory chapter to Poppy Playtime. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for a, like, I think it was like £2 this cost me. It was short and sweet. It got to the point. It asked a lot of questions and didn't give you too many answers. There's a lot of intrigue. The factory is absolutely dripping with atmosphere. I absolutely love it. There's so many like weird questions that aren't quite answered as well. Like there's like so many bloodstains everywhere. We're not seeing any human bodies anywhere. There's no like people left. They just seem to be gone. We received a note that the staff are still in the building, but like we haven't found anyone. We've not heard from anyone outside of videotapes and things like that. And then add to that, you've got like the Huggy going absolutely crazy and trying to kill us. And then you've got Poppy as well, who we may have just unleashed upon the world, perhaps, for all we know. Like, at this point in the story, we don't know what her deal is. And there is just so much that, like, is yet to come that could be so much fun. And I think that as far as an introduction goes, this is exactly what you want. Like, you have sort of the bare bones of the world here, the very bare bones. But it's posing so many questions without giving you answers. And yeah, that's just perfect. It is literally just a perfect start. It didn't overstay its welcome at all either. I guess whilst we're watching the credits go by, I think that everyone should get to see who worked on this and stuff. Oh, it's almost over. Small team. I only have one criticism, literally one criticism of it. And that is that I wish that there was a quick turnaround button. And not like Resident Evil, for example, where you would 180 and you'd be facing in that direction, but something a little bit more akin to like a chase cam. So like when the monster is chasing after you, you can look back but not slow your forward pace, kind of thing. That would have been really cool, because something that is really evident about this game is that the animations on the monsters are going to be good. The problem is you're not really seeing them that much because you're just looking straight ahead, you're running. And I think it would be very effective if there were more moments where like you actually can see the monster, like chasing after you. And a quick turn, or a quick look behind, should I say, rather than a quick turn, would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I do know that they don't implement anything like that in any of the follow-ups, which is a bit frustrating, but that would be my one and only gripe, and I think it would probably be a reoccurring gripe as well. The other thing that I will say is the chase sequences. I know this one wasn't too bad, but I know that later on they can get a little bit disorientating, and I can sense that I am probably going to get span out and killed when I do some of the later chapters. I never let him catch me. I was gonna let him catch me. Hang on, can we... Just before we end, let's quickly just show you what happens when Huggy catches you. And maybe we can have a look at some of his animations. Just as a little, like, end of video treat. So yeah, he's gonna, like, follow us around until he gets us, basically. Shall we... I want to look at his animations in the pipe a little bit more. So I love, like, you can see him running through the vent here. It's, like, super cool. And if we go ahead... Look at him. Oh, that is sick. Yeah, let's let him get us. Oh! I love it. So when you die, you get these little messages as well. So it is actually worth dying. I need you alive. Get up. And it always says get up. Well, almost always. When you die. Which is really, really cool. I don't know whether we can get some different messages, maybe. We'll have a look at one more. We'll just let him get us in this first room as well. I don't know if we have to wait. Okay, I think you get a bit of leeway when he's coming through this door. That's amazing. So, is there another little thing? More lives are at risk than just yours. So yeah, we're getting like little bits of lore here. Get up. So that is actually super interesting. So it's like something is talking to us from beyond the void as well. I actually really like that. I think that is really awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that I did this, actually. I'm glad that we came back and did this. I'm glad that I thought of it as well, because I almost ended without doing that. I think, you know what, 3 is the magic number. We'll do one more, just to see what the words are. Such a good model. I love how they, like, only subtly change him as well. Like, so you've got, like, the teeth. Everything else is the same. He sounds like a dinosaur. It's too early to die. Okay. Get up. So yeah, I love that. I think, like, in future ones, you will probably be seeing me die organically, to be honest with you. Because, like, I am probably going to struggle with some of the puzzles and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a lot of different animations the further you go into all of the chapters as well for the different monsters that you encounter and stuff like that. So you get, like, a few different jump scares as you go through all the different chapters and stuff. So it will be worth seeing some of them, and I'm sure we will see some of them, because there's no way I'm going to be perfect on all of the chapters. Like, there's no way. Like, this chapter wasn't too bad because it's quite short and I remembered most of it. But I think when we go on to the later chapters, it's going to become harder and harder, because not only do they get longer, but I think they get more complicated as well. So, yeah, you will start to see me struggle. You may even see some frustration from me. Who knows? We'll see. But honestly, as far as like a half an hour, almost demo, I guess, is what you would call it. It only costs £2, so you might as well just call it a demo. I would give this probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Like, genuinely, like, I think this is one of the strongest introductions to a light horror game like ever. It's obviously aimed at like a sort of a teen audience, I would say. So I'm a bit beyond that. Like, so perhaps perhaps I wouldn't be experiencing it as intensely as someone who's the exact right age for it. But like, I still think that a lot of what they do in this is very effective. Um, so yeah, I think that's where I would stand. I'd probably give it an 8 or a 9 out of 10 just from this introductory chapter. And I can't wait to play more based on it. And I mean, I know some of the stuff that's coming, and I still can't wait to play more to experience it firsthand. I'm really glad that I did this. I was debating whether or not I was going to, because I didn't know whether or not it would be fun playing through it having already seen it, if you know what I mean. But no, it totally is. It totally is. I feel like actually absorbing it whilst you're playing it is the best way to play it, like to experience it even. Like, so yeah, I would advise, like, if you liked what you saw here, give this a go. Like, this is super cheap, so you can always try it out. And then if you don't like it, you don't have to get the other chapters. Um, but yeah, super awesome. I've really enjoyed this one, and I'm not too sure how I'm going to do the follow-up chapters, whether I'm going to live stream them or what, because they're a bit longer. All of them are going to be over an hour, so I wouldn't really be able to do a good recording, I don't think, in a good amount of time. So maybe I'll just do a live stream instead, and you can watch me fail in real time. But we'll see, we'll see. And I guess like if we manage to make it through sections without getting jump scared at any point, I will do what I did for this one, and we will load up a point where we can get deliberately caught, kind of thing, so you can see the jump scares. I think that's a good way of doing it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Farewell.